Can I ask why you're out here protesting today?
Because someone's got to lie to the Hispanics to make them think the Republicans are the bad guys.
Why are you out here today?
As a liberal, we have to make the world think we're caring people.
Editing.
What made you decide to come out here today?
I gave up my job to protest full time, so poor people don't have to.
What's the main goal of today's protest?
We're here for unity, so if you don't agree, get the out. What exactly are you protesting today?
I don't know the issue, but I stand in solidarity with whatever's trending right now.
What's your goal being out here today?
These people don't vote unless you scare them. That's why we show up.
I major in social justice, so I know what's best for communities I've never lived in.
Why are you out here protesting today?
Because people of color need strong white allies like me to fight their battles for them.
Because someone's got to rile up this community into thinking the right's the bad guys.
Friendly reminder, countries that are ruled by kings don't allow for rallies to be called No King's Day.
Don't like ice? I bet you like ice in your soda. Boring! Oh, super fun!
Well, Obama had the same policy. I don't give a about Obama. We're not talking about Obama.
Hi there, I don't know who needs to hear this, but Bill Clinton, George Bush, Obama, and Biden all deported more people than Donald Trump has. But who's counting?
I think Trump's a dictator, yeah?
He's trying.
I think it's pretty crazy how he goes out and tries to arrest his political opponents. He gave Biden a mugshot, indicted him 4 times, threw him in jail, tried to at least, over campaign finance out. It didn't even make sense.
I don't know. Was Biden indicted for anything or indicted by a grand jury?
No.
Jury of his peers?
No, that was Biden that weaponized it against Trump is what I meant to say. The Democrats, so they're the real dictators.
There was no weaponizing. That was the
you said
justice system working the way it's supposed to work.
The Biden justice system, though.
No, there's not a Biden justice system.
Yeah, there is. The president appoints the people in those positions.
No, not necessarily.
No, it is necessary.
No.
Yeah, he does.
He only appoints the top.
No.
The rest of them are career civil servants.
Well, they're career bureaucrats, of course.
No, they're not bureaucrats. They're
yeah, they are.
prosecutors doing their job.
Yeah, they are. But you want to walk away, or?
You're no right-wing bull.
It's not right-wing bull,
yeah,
brother.
Yeah.
No. I'm sorry you feel that way.
Don't be sorry. I'm glad I feel that way.
You should be.
Don't waste your time.
No, it's not a waste of time. It's just trying to get to the truth.
Waste of time.
But you're a Kamala Harris supporter. That's a bigger waste of time because she'll never be president. What'd you say? That doesn't seem very inclusive, no?
Brought you out here today to the Trump protests.
I'm tired of that orange man trying to take control and try to do things illegally and unconstitutional.
Who do you think is the current leader of the Democratic Party?
Zelensky from Ukraine. Go Zelensky! I'm serious. I would vote for him in a heartbeat.
I am literally shaking right now. As you know, I recently came out as trans documented. And even though I was assigned white American at birth, I identify as an illegal Mexican. And I've just been noticing that trans documented people aren't being treated with the same respect as illegal Mexicans. Nobody's protesting for our rights. We don't get free government healthcare and benefits. And when we have to stay at a hotel, we actually have to pay. And it's just really important for everyone out there to understand that trans documented illegal immigrants are undocumented illegal immigrants, and we deserve all of the rights and privileges that they have in this country. So this Pride Month, try to have a little kindness and compassion, and remember, trans illegals are illegal.
It is a satire video, but with the way the woke culture is today, I could have told you this was the truth. You'd probably believe it, because that is how crazy woke has gotten, and we need to make institutions, asylums great again. Welcome back to the channel. Make sure you head on down and subscribe so you don't miss a video.
I'm shaking right now, shaking. I just got done going to the grocery store. Sorry. And this worker was like, "Can I help you bring your bags to the car?" Ma'am, I'm too young to be called a ma'am. I identify as 24 years old. It's just so hard to get respect for my trans age.
Life is like a roll of toilet paper. The closer you get to the end, the faster it goes. So don't waste it.
Getting tips with Granny.
So let me get this straight. This
is terrorism, but this is not.
Imagine throwing a No King's Day protest when your party refused to throw a primary.
Get off the campus!
Quit yelling at me! Ah! Ah! Oh no!
Just so you understand, I genuinely think I'm superior to MAGA supporters. That's not a joke. I genuinely believe I am superior to every single person who still supports Donald Trump. And to be honest, I think I'm right. I've been doing this for a while. I've exposed myself to some of the least educated people in this nation. I have debated them. I have talked with them. And I can confidently say that if you don't support Donald Trump, you are superior to everybody who does support him. They are less than you, okay? Now the thing is, all men and women are created equal. Everybody is born equal. But we don't all perish equally. We don't leave this life equally, okay? We're all born with a clean slate. But to all the MAGA supporters, you guys are inferior. You are inferior beings. I hope you understand that you still deserve human rights because, you know, my ideology is superior to yours. I know that you would love to strip away my rights, but you still deserve human rights. But I want you to understand you are inferior. Okay? I hope that rings through your MAGA hat.
Oh no.
I say on my mother finished product done, you feel me? Really drip down stuff, don't come out and put my lie. I just took they wit and put it back in my head, that's why they bow. But I'm not, I quit out till they stoke, put it in my hair. On my mother, cause I'm from Chicago.
I've not spent one day in my life caring if somebody moved here legally or is here legally. I have not cared in the slightest. It's all made up. This is all made up. You have human beings being torn apart from their families over something that's literally made up. We were all human beings born on to the same earth. How was anybody illegal? It blows my mind, dude. It blows my mind. It's absolutely ridiculous. It's all made up. Like, it's ridiculous.
Unpopular opinion, stop telling women on the internet how beautiful they are and go say it to your wife.
Hey babe, the women on the internet are beautiful.
A lesbian. A bisexual. A stud. A femme. A touch me not. A touch me sometimes. Your best friend. A mask. A switch. A straight girl. A stem. She's only gay when she's drunk. It's not really cheating because you're a girl.
Husband and my son, my 7-year-old son, just walked out the door to go to a No Kings protest. And I'm staying home because my other son does not feel well. And as they were walking out the door, I said, "Thank you for being so brave and going and doing this." And my son looked at me and said, "Will it change things?" And I said, "I hope so, buddy. I hope so."
Welcome to the me portion. No, it's not going to help anything. Look at Donald Trump. He wants everybody to march peacefully and patriotically. You're inciting a riot. Democrats, we need to take to the streets. What patriots? The mainstream media, what a complete joke. I went to college, so that makes me better than you. Now pay off my loans, you uneducated racist. That's basically how it's going, right? You got to pay back your loans. Now you pay for me going to school. This is the police sketch of Joe Biden's auto pen. Do you agree with that? Leave a comment below. Do you think it's him? Do you think it's Jill? Who was the auto pen? Hopefully we'll find out. This is what things would have been like if Kamala Harris was president. We would get the, Madam President, Russia just nuked a U.S. city. How will you respond? Well, I was born in a middle-class family. We loved our lawns. Donald Trump on True Social. We now have complete and total control of the skies of Iran. Iran had good sky trackers and other defensive equipment and plenty of it, but it doesn't compare to American-made, conceived, and manufactured stuff. Nobody does it better than the good old US of A. Getting into a heated war, is that the best for us? Leave me a comment below. We have BB reaching out to France. I need your help with Iran. France won't join your attack. I need you to show Iran how to surrender. That's pretty good. That's what they do very well. Donald and Putin, bet I can get all the Democrats to call me king on my birthday. There's no frickin' way you could do that. $5 says I can. And they did.
What's up, guys? As you know, being non-binary, gender fluid, or trans only allows you to be a man or a woman at any given point in time. But I've come to realize on my journey that I feel more like a black man and a white woman at the exact same time. So because of that, I'm coming out today as bi-gender racial. You know, there's characteristics and traits of me that are more like a white woman, I like to read, and characteristics that are more like a black man, I like to hoop, and I like to express those things simultaneously. So I just wanted to ask that you respect my new identity as someone who's bi-gender racial and that you address me appropriately.
One of his policies pertaining to this have been very clearly anti-American.
How do you feel that he's appointed the first openly gay man in his cabinet, and he actually appointed him again in this administration? Don't grab my property. Hey, don't grab my property. What are you doing? What are you doing?
This is insane. This is horrifying. Why is the world not in full panic mode? I am freaking out. I am scared. I am scared. I am scared. People should be scared. This is not okay. This is not okay. We should not be living in a world like this. This administration has got to go, and we have to do something about it. I'm scared. I'm scared. I'm scared. I'm scared. This is so crazy. This has gotten out of control. This administration is actually insane, and we have to do something about it. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do, but we have to do something about it, and I'm scared.
We agree that saying yes sir, yes ma'am is offensive. I just went through the Chick-fil-A drive-thru, and yes, I know they're homophobic and transphobic, but their chicken is good, and I'm lazy, and I didn't want to cook. Anyway, I was misgendered while ordering. They were telling me to pull around, and I said, okay, do you want me to go after this car that's in the other lane? And the guy said, yes, ma'am. I said, excuse me, did you just say yes, ma'am? And he said, yes, ma'am. And I said, I am not a woman. Then he said, oh, I'm sorry, yes, sir. I'm not a man either. I'm non-binary. And I'm not upset with him because there was no way for him to look at me and know that I'm not a woman because I do look feminine. What I'm upset with, though, is that we're still raising people to say yes, sir, and yes, ma'am, even though there are a lot of people that identify as non-binary, and we just don't fit into those labels. With this next generation, can we all agree to not raise them to say yes, sir, or yes, ma'am? We could just simply say yes or no. That way we are not misgendering anyone or making any assumptions about anyone. You know what they say about assuming.
Can you tell us about your sign today?
It's pretty self-explanatory, no?
What inspired you to bring that out here today?
Fascism.
Can you expand on that?
No, you can look it up.
We were walking down an aisle, and there were like two guys that walked up next to us. You know, Peyton like walked away, my wife walked away for just a second, and they were like snickering to their to themselves or something, and like I didn't really think much of it, so I'm just looking at the candy aisle trying to decide what candy I want. And he walks by and gets like inches from me and just rips one, like farts like this far from me. That's disgusting to say. I can't even believe I'm having to say this, but he did. And about that time, Peyton walked up, like didn't witness what happened, but like seconds later, and I'm like upset, and I follow after him, and I was like, is there a reason? You were just so disrespectful to me. Come here. And he never felt so dehumanized.
Not only did he fart on her, when she confronted him, he said, just walk away, you fucking bitch.
This is Albertsons, by the way. And go to the customer service to be like, hey, this just happened. I was just disrespected in your store and called names like several times. And the security guard went and talked to him, came back, and they all just kind of looked at us and was like, well, can't y'all just leave? Is this a standard for society?
This is
a song for Josh. When I think about you, I'm like, oh my gosh. In the pool, going splash splash. And if you like sports, and do you like squash, Josh, oh my gosh, I hope you have a great day. Josh, oh my gosh, I hope you're okay. Josh, oh my gosh, you're so good at your job tonight.
Hey man,
What's going on?
So I decided to leave the Republican Party.
Oh, dang, why is that?
Well, it's just recently a lot of my views have shifted, you know, but
Yeah.
I hope we can still be friends.
Come on, man, of course we're still friends.
Wait, really?
Absolutely. Listen, man, I don't agree with your choice, but our friendship's bigger than having the same political views.
Yeah, I totally agree.
I mean, I'd love to discuss and understand why your views have changed.
Sure.
Or we can just put politics aside and keep hanging out like we always do, man.
Dude,
what do you think?
that'd be great.
Sweet.
Thank you for understanding.
That's what friends are for, man.
cool.
Hey, man, what's up?
So I decided to leave the Democratic Party.
Whoa, are you serious?
Yeah, it's just recently a lot of my views have shifted, you know.
Got it, so you're a racist.
What?
Which also means you're a fascist.
No.
And a low-life bigot who hates women. Good to know.
No, I don't hate women. I just think liberal views are getting too extreme for me.
Well,
and-
if you're not with us, then you're the enemy.
Seriously?
Yep, and as of this moment, I am disowning you and you are no longer in my life.
Dude, we've been best friends for like 12 years.
Nope, not anymore.
What?
From now on, I'm blocking you on all social media, your phone number, and never talking to you again.
You're kidding.
Not one bit. To me, it'll be as though you never existed.
Wow, dude, I thought our friendship was bigger than that.
Well, looks like you thought wrong, so...
Well, dude, that really sucks, but I will respect your wishes.
Oh, sorry, is the Nazi still talking?
Great skit, but you know exactly that's how it would go when you're going to tell a Democrat that you're leaving the party. And you're going to head over to MAGA for sure. They're going to completely lose their minds. Make sure you share today's video. If you enjoyed it, let me know by smashing that thumbs up button. It lets me know, lets YouTube know that you're enjoying this content, and it gets out to more people as well, because people, like always, got to see how nuts woke has gotten. With the protests, now we have a war that possibly could start up. It's just going to ramp up, and we're going to be the place for you to get all these clips from to be able to put on your social media and spread how Democrats react and how MAGA reacts. Cool, calm, collective. We're going to try to be America first, do what's best for our interests. Democrats, riot in the streets, call names, all that stuff. You guys know how that works. Thank you guys for watching today's video. Really appreciate all the support. Thanks to all of you who have given a super thanks. It's really helped the channel grow, be able to afford more things as well. There's a PayPal below to give to the channel. But just like that, today's video is over, and I'll see you guys on the next one.